So USA Cricket announced a T20 squad for a five-match series against Canada, and one of the names has caught the eyeballs of many Indian players and Indian fans. The name is none other than Harmeet Singh. From winning the Under-19 World Cup for India to being the first draft pick at the MLC and now playing for the USA national side. Let us hear it out from the man himself. Hello, Harmeet. Many
Hello.
congratulations on being selected for the USA squad. And thank you for taking time out for Cricket Next. So, how was it?
Thank you.
How important was it for you? And what was your feeling when you were selected for the national side?
No, I think when we moved here 3 years ago, a lot of players with me moved, and the goal was to make the national side, and you know, once we are ICC qualified, and I think when every part of the plan falls in place, no better feeling than that. I think. You can say this has been one of my better decisions I've made in my career.
Okay, okay. Nice, yeah. And have you had any conversations with your teammates from India after being selected for the squad?
Uh, haven't got a chance really, but had a word with Siddesh few days ago. But yeah, everybody's happy. Mostly had a word with my family back home and also uh, the family over here. So it's all in all, everybody's happy, especially my family back home. They know how many struggles I faced back home, and now that I'm getting my dues, everybody's happy.
Okay, nice. And how important is this series against Canada for the team? You already played one match, if I'm not wrong. So, how important is this series building up to the World Cup?
It is very important because we are going to play the first game against them in the World Cup also, and you know uh, beating them here would make a big statement, and you know for us, I think it's also very important because we had 4 or 5 debutants in the team the first game. Uh, so we also have to start gelling as a group. We have played a lot of cricket together in the last 3 years or so, but but playing for USA is different. So playing for the national side, we also have to gel together as a team and start working together. So I think that is very important. And once that happens, I think this team has a lot of potential to beat uh, you know uh, bigger sides as well.
Yeah, I think everyone is looking forward to the USA national side at the T20 World Cup. But now, if we talk about a bit about past, the first MLC season last year, how was the experience there playing with so many international stars, especially considering that you were yet to make your international debut. So, how important was that tournament?
It was very important. I think Major League Cricket gave us the break, gave me the break which I needed, and which I missed it back home, where IPL only I got one opportunity, and after that did not get any opportunity over there. So I think Major League was something where it was sort of an IPL setup where a lot of overseas internationals were there, and very high quality tournament, and you know this is what players aspire to play. So I think it was uh, very good, and as a player, I couldn't have asked for more. And the way it went for the team also, we played the finals. We couldn't make it through, but I think as a group, we played the best cricket out of the all the 6 teams. Yeah.
Right, I think Seattle Orcas was good right up to the finals, and I believe having IPL franchises owning some of the franchises there as well would have been an experience close to IPL. But do you think this year, since the tournament is going to be after the World Cup, do you think it would have been better if it was before the World Cup as such?
It could
It
have
would
been,
have helped you a little bit.
but I think they they couldn't get the dates or even the stadium because of because ICC blocks the stadium before the World Cup, right? So any big event, I think we have to hand over 15 days prior or something. So I think it works out well when it's after the World Cup right now. But I think all in all, if you look at it in a positive way, after the World Cup, there'll be a lot of hype about the game. Major League might get more traction also. So yeah, so it might work out also.
Yeah, fair point. I think that it might get better traction. Now, talking about the World Cup, Harmeet, how big is it for USA, the country, to host an event like T20 World Cup?
I think there is so much potential in this country and so much talent that you know people sitting in India or anywhere in the world don't realize the talent out here. You know, the problem is the facilities. We don't have that many facilities here. If the practice facilities are better, and guys guys play for their national side also practicing in indoors and all. But I think the commitment the guys show and how they make it here is something to look up to, and I think for all of us it means a lot that this World Cup goes well, and you know because USA is a market where if cricket picks up, I think uh, you know it can be the best, so best thing that has ever happened to cricket. So I think it's very important for the game that you know USA as a nation also, and USA as a cricket market also picks up.
Okay. When you talk about the cricket market in USA, there are a lot of Indian fans there, I believe. A large chunk of the cricket watching population would be Indian. So how happy are they considering that the World Cup is happening there?
Yeah, I think Dallas, where the World Cup is going to happen, and New York, we have a lot of subcontinent population, not just Indian population.
Right.
Uh, we have so many diverse cultures out there,
Right.
and everybody loves the game. So I think it wouldn't be a challenge to fill up Dallas, especially because I know the local area. But New York also, because there are a lot of neighboring cities where you can drive to New York and watch the games. I think it is going to be an experience like of a lifetime for USA fans. You know, getting to watch all the greats of the game in a World Cup scenario in USA. So I think as a cricket fan, they couldn't have asked for more.
And how important is this tournament going to be for you? Like moving to USA and now playing a home World Cup for USA as an international player. So how big this thing is for you?
Personally, I've always aspired to play a cricket World Cup, uh, and now that it's happening and playing for the US, it's going to be uh, something which will look up to, and I want to make sure that I put my best foot forward. And right now I'm not in a stage where I'm thinking too much. I'm I'm taking things as they come. I'm trying to just bowl my best wherever I'm playing. It can be a club game, it can be a country game, it can be a major league game. So so uh, so right now I'm in a phase where I feel mentally I'm very sorted. So I don't want to think too much about the situation and get overboard. Uh, and I want to go out there and be at my absolute best. That's my goal, I think.
Fair enough, Ramit. Now you touched upon your family a while back. Can you dig a little deeper into it? What was their reaction when they came to know that you are going to play for USA? So, what was their reaction? Your wife, your kids?
Oh, eh, family is always family's reactions are always priceless, and uh, especially my wife, the kids are very small, but then my
Right.
daughter understands a little bit what I do. So, so they did come to watch the first game also. So it was very special, and family back home, my dad, my sister, everybody called in, and uh, it's something which the happiness when they show is unparalleled. So I think because they know that they've actually all of them have lived the dream with me, and it's taken a long time coming for me, and you know uh, now that it's there, I think I feel I'm ready to take up any challenge actually coming my way.
Interesting, yeah, Harmeet. I also heard that you recently bought a house there. So there have been a lot of struggles. Obviously, moving to the USA from India would not have been easy. And as you said, your family has lived the struggling days and now living the dream with you. So, do you consider this as a very big milestone in your personal life, having a house in the US?
Oh yeah, definitely because USA has been like a since the time I moved here has been like a dream run. I wouldn't say that we did not struggle here, but comparing to what I was doing back home, I think I would not call this a struggle. I would call this uh, something which I was you know like a grind where I was getting promoted. I was seeing a path where I can grow, and whereas back home I was seeing dead ends after dead ends, and here there was something where I was growing as a player, and also growing my family at the same time. So it has been very motivating for me, and the all the performances that I used to put in back home, and which I put in here, is a big difference. I think there's a lot of appreciation. There's a lot of uh, you know uh, people do appreciate if someone is performing consistently. I'm not saying that back home they don't, but then my case was slightly different. But
Right.
where you know clearly I did not get the opportunities I desired, uh, and it's just uh, you know when I did get it over here, it was very pleasing, and I am very grateful that I was given a chance to move here actually.
It's actually an interesting journey you have had, Harmeet. One last thing before we conclude, you touched upon opportunity. Last time we talked about the idea of you bowling to your former teammates in Sky or Shreyas Iyer, and now that might come true very soon in a couple of months because India is playing USA in the World Cup.
Mhm.
So, how do you see bowling to someone like Suryakumar or Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma for that matter?
Yeah, so all the Bombay boys, I think uh, I've bowled them a lot, so it's like a home feeling maybe when I bowl to them, and I think bowling to Virat will be special if I get a chance, and or anyone other than that would be special, and you know something which you always aspire, and uh, I think as a cricketer, all in all, playing the World Cup is a very special feeling. Once you know I get an opportunity to play, that'll be the best thing ever. I think. Yeah.
And any specific wickets that you would want to take from the Indian side?
No, yeah. Uh, all these are controversial questions. Uh, uh, I'll I'll take whoever I bowl. I would like to get out, get them out. That's it. So I think let's stay out of that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Arvind. Thanks a lot for your time. We'll stay connected. Hopefully, we'll meet again after the World Cup. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.